Namaste, friends. Welcome to Unified Week 8. So we're almost at the end of the level 1. The Unified is divided into 3 parts. In the first part, when make a connection with higher self and strengthen it. In the part 1, it's all about different exercises. How do we communicate with higher self? How do we strengthen our... So if you are able to complete the part 1 or level 1 successfully, means you have very strong connection with the higher self and you can always connected and access whenever you need.
No, Sudhakar ji doesn't seem to be there. Can someone check with Sudhakar?
Hello, sorry friends. So my internet got disconnected and I need to reboot my computer. I hope you can hear.
Yeah, Sudhakar, you are frozen. Sudhakar, you are muted, I think.
Hi, sir. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, friend. So my laptop somehow it's getting rebooted. It's not working. I think the internet is well, but I don't know. It's acting up. So I joined my phone. So we were talking about the week 8. It's just the review week. So we already practiced 7 days. So we'll have 7 days per week for each week, 1 day. And it's kind of a gist of that, just a capsule of each week that we just practiced. But with this week, we more focus on the knowledge part, the wisdom part that Chandra sir is going to talk about. I felt it's very, very important to understand. Babaji gave at very high level, very simple words, yet they're very profound. But if you can understand depth and the meaning of it, you will better connect with yourself and your higher self, and most importantly, what you want to do, and your practice will get intensified if you understand it better way. So that is our intention to have uh, the wisdom session. So we'll continue this till Wednesday as much as is possible. So this is so we will only spend 30 minutes in meditation, and rest of the time, at least 40 minutes to 1 hour, we'll spend for the wisdom session. So I felt it's very important for everyone to understand the knowledge. Right. So we'll begin our meditation. We'll just do for 30 minutes, and then we'll go from there. So I request everybody to close your eyes. Relax yourself. Cross your legs, clasp your hands. Bring your total awareness into this present moment. Take a very deep breath. Exhale very slowly. Relax. Take another deep breath. Completely fill up your stomach. Exhale very slowly and relax more. Take another deep breath. Be totally with yourself. Observe natural normal breath. Be with every single inhalation and exhalation. Be with your natural normal breath. Observe every single inhalation and exhalation. Be in this present moment by observing your natural normal breath. Be connected to yourself by observing your natural normal breath. Dear friends, let us invite our higher self. Connect to him through our heart. Let us invite Mahavatar Babaji. Connect to him. Let us invite Patriji and connect to him. We are all well connected and we are all one. Be in that consciousness. Dear friends, let us do today's prayer. Be aware of yourself. Let go your logical mind and accept every single word the way it is. Dear God, my Creator, I thank you for making me in your image. I thank you for giving me the same qualities that are yours. I thank you for the love. I thank you for happiness, joy, and bliss. I thank you for the knowledge. I thank you for peace. And I thank you for the abundance. I pray now that I am led back to realize my whole self. Dear friends, understand, accept every word. Dear God, my Creator, I thank you for making me in your image. I thank you for giving me the same qualities that are yours. I thank you for the love. I thank you for happiness, joy, and bliss. I thank you for the knowledge. I thank you for peace. And I thank you for the abundance. I pray now that I am led back to realize my whole self. Feel the gratitude for the Creator. Dear friends, slowly bring your attention to your heart center. Very mild attention at center of your chest and observe yourself. Experience the love. Experience the pulsation of love. Be aware of yourself. Be centered in the heart. Centering in the heart is the key to connect to higher self and to realize your whole self, dear friends. Just be focused with no judgment and analysis. Realize your connection to higher self. Be aware of yourself every moment. Feel the love in your heart for yourself and for everyone. Be aware of yourself. Feel the love. Apply all the God qualities to yourself. I am love. I am light. I am happy, joyful, and blissful. I am peace and gentle. I am all-knowing intelligence. I am abundant of knowledge, health, wealth. Be aware of yourself, friends. Let's repeat the prayer one more time. Dear God, my Creator, I thank you for making me in your image. I thank you for giving me the same qualities that are yours. I thank you for the love. I thank you for happiness, joy, and bliss. I thank you for the knowledge. I thank you for peace. And I thank you for the abundance. I pray now that I am led back to realize my whole self. Be aware every moment. Be with yourself. Experience the love within you. Know that you are created in the image of the God and express your gratitude for creating you in the image of the God. Make your mind empty, friend. Let go all your thoughts. Fill yourself with unconditional love for yourself and everyone. Last 10 minutes, friends. Be totally with yourself. Connect to higher self. Feel free to communicate with higher self and get any personal guidance that you needed. Close your aura, clear your aura, get higher self signal, and ask for a message. Awareness is key to receive the message from higher self. Be aware. Last 5 minutes, be with your breath. Last 2 minutes, friends. Let us spread our love to everyone and everything on this planet. Feel the love for yourself. Send the love from your heart, the light from yourself, within your body and around your body. Your intention, all that matters, friends. You are a divine being. Trust yourself. Send this love and light to everyone in your home. Send this love and light to everyone in the community. Send this love and light to everyone in your country. See that everybody is happy and joyful. See that everyone living in harmony. See that everybody is friends with everyone else. Friends with the people, friends with animals, and friends with the plants. See the friendship between everything. Send this love and light to entire Mother Earth. Entire Mother Earth is filled with your light. We are totally one with this Mother Earth. We're all one here. Physically, we are separated, but energetically, we're all one here, friends. Last 30 seconds. See your unity with Mother Earth, unity with everyone. Last 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whenever you're ready, remove your hands, place it on your eyes for 5 seconds and remove. Thank you, friends, for joining today. I request everybody, if you haven't really mastered any of the 7 practices that we did so far, feel free to use the videos and then you can practice on yourself. So all this week we'll be doing a review and wisdom sharing sessions. So in the evening, if you have time, please use the recordings and practice any of the 7 weeks that you did not really master. You really want to strengthen that. This is time. Before we start level 2, you'll have enough time to master all the 7-week practice. That's the whole intention that we divided into different parts. Thank you, friends. With that, I'm really excited to invite Chandra sir for us to give this wonderful wisdom. He had a very deep understanding of this amazing wisdom. So let us listen from sir. Sir, I can't hear you. You're unmuted, I think. One second, sir. Let me make you co-host. Sir, can you try now?
Oh, yeah, it's working. Thank
Thank
you.
Mhm.
And can I share?
Yes, sir, you can.
So, masters, before I get into my weakness of what you call capturing the mic, I have a very small and sincere request of all. I want this session to be interactive in the sense wherever you feel the need to ask questions to understand deeper, please ask the question. Because the experience of doing or undertaking the journey of review, the pleasure of that can be enjoyed when we do it after understanding. Is my voice clear to everyone?
Yes, sir, super clear.
Okay, very nice. Right. So yesterday, where did we stop? No, we had completed this slide and okay. We were on this slide going into the depth of what we called the doer. Is that correct? Can someone help me? I think people are still meditating, Sudhakar.
Yeah, it's morning, so they made deep
I
meditation,
know,
but
I know.
sorry, I think they cannot unmute, so let me just change it, sir. Okay.
Yeah, just change it. Let people unmute and
Yeah.
take the pleasure of it, because
Yes.
now it is
Yes,
not
friends.
a don't disturb, it is disturb me more. That
Yeah.
type.
Okay, friends. Now you can unmute yourself. So be more interactive now.
Yeah. We are muted. Actually, not able to unmute. Okay. Yeah. So yesterday, wherever we left, up to that, all of us are on the same page.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday I gave 3 options. That is valid today also. You can say 3 things if you are not asking a question. Yes, no, all right. These are the 3 that, yeah. So we were talking about this game of separation, and that game of separation is driven by one pattern. That pattern actually, Dr. Joe Dispenza in his Becoming Supernatural explains it wonderfully. He says, let us consider this diagram. Some of you might have seen this earlier in any of my other sessions. This is one diagram which intrigues me every time I look at it. So what is this diagram? Yesterday we spoke about all the elements getting broken down when the formation of the universe was taking place, and there was a large amount of permutation and combinations. Yeah. Yeah, right. So that permutation combination is understood if we consider one atom of sodium and one atom of chloride. What does that give us?
Salt.
The salt NaCl.
Salt, right? So NaCl. Now, I can restrict the interaction of one atom of sodium with one atom of chloride if it happens to be a lab environment. But we have the entire universe, right, which has got air, water, fire, earth crust, and a pattern governing them, right? So the atom, which is built up of all these 5 elements of sodium and of chloride, when they come together, they create a molecule. Now, let's understand, when I say one atom, it is these elements with their combined energy, the information and the constituents of this composition that they carry, they interact with another atom, which is the chloride, and they both combine together. So in this picture, look at this grayed item here, the grayed part or the greenish part in between, right?
Yes.
That is that energy. Let us say that is that energy. It has come together, it has formed a molecule. Interestingly, these 2 energies gave rise to a new combination of energy. When multiple molecules were formed, it had its own structure, which is the form. It has its own energy levels, which is the breadth. They together, they continued the interaction and they became a chemical. Okay. Right. I don't want to give any name to the chemical. It is a generic chemical. It has got its own composition, its own shape, its own structure, and its own energy field. That if you go further, the reaction continued, the interaction continued, and that gave rise to what we understand to be a cell. Okay. Now, this cell has got its own composition, its own energy field, its own mixture, and so on. And a number of cells, when they interact and come together, their energy field collectively became what we understand to be a tissue. We don't know. Depending upon the interaction and the composition, this tissue could belong to the mineral kingdom itself, or maybe it became an amoeba, and that gave rise to life in various forms, the unicellular, the reaction continued, it became multicellular, and so on, and it became a tissue. That means it went through the plant kingdom. In the plant kingdom, what happened when the reactions was taking place? It created what we understand to be the protozoa. Right? From protozoa, it extended, the interactions continued, and it became the field of botany. No, that is protoplasma. I'm sorry, not protozoa. Protoplasma. I'm weak in the chemical side of things. So this protoplasma, that interaction continued, and over a period of time, with the combinations, with the mutations of the cellular structure, etc., it became protozoa. Zoology was born. So plant kingdom on one side, animal kingdom on the other side. The interactions continued, and that became the bird kingdom, extension of the plant kingdom, and so on and so forth. That was one stream. Another stream was that this tissue started interacting, and slowly in the evolution, the human kingdom also came. So this tissue gave rise to an organ in the human system. But if I go back to the breakdown condition, the CKD, completely knocked down condition, we are again atoms. The combination is that we are about 100 trillion cells together. Now, this organ, a group of organs came together, and that became a system. How do we understand this system? Our respiratory system, our digestive system, our circulatory system, our regenerative systems, and the subsystems associated with it. Okay? And a group of systems, when they came together, they formed the human body. Clear up to here?
Yes, sir. But the question is, these tissues are organs when they come together. Did they form the system itself, or is there anybody like who is organizing them and putting it together?
There is nothing at this point.
Okay.
It is basically the natural process of progression and evolution that is taking place.
Okay.
Okay. This is not in our control. This is nature's way of interacting. This is a natural, irrevocable process.
Okay.
You cannot stop this.
Okay, got it.
But what about the DNA here, sir? DNA?
DNA is, it will come in. It will come in. The composition of your protein and all the components that get created, right? The ATP, DTP, and all that, the breakdown of that is again a chemical reaction.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the entire cycle of process that we need to understand.
Okay. The grayish matter here, the grayish matter, the combined, is it a matter? Is it a matter?
It is energy to matter. It is
Energy
a combination of all the constituents that convert energy to matter.
So now slowly it's trying to form a group and condense and then become a dense.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Now, this is one side of the story. this cannot be avoided. Okay. Why is this important? We will understand. Because if you want to connect to your higher self and you have got a health issue, the way the entire structure of the dimensions is each of the transition and transmutation can be done through a particular level in the dimension that is available. So this is a process that is interconnecting all those. Are you all with me so far?
So if you understand this, really, then we can understand our health going forward in a better way.
You can overcome the challenge by your thought level.
Yep. Experiment. Yeah.
Yes. Right? Okay. So store this cycle in the back of the mind. What I am talking here is all the experience that I have gone through during the course of my recovery of managing my ill health. Because I had almost gone to the end. You would have seen it in the first video that PMC channel requested me to speak. And yesterday they gave the second one. What I am talking here is the second part. Okay. Now, why is this important? Because what we are learning to do is part and parcel of this whole thing. Okay. Now, so let's come back to this diagram. Okay. We spoke about 35 divine virtues. The 35 divine virtues are part of the game of separation the universe is playing. The idea being, it goes on dissecting itself to understand what it is. And in the course of this process, of this evolution, the human being, once he came in, he did his own experiments and all that. He has learned. And now the process of human being and his transition. Basically, we said that we have got knowledge, identity, rightness, reason, you have got feeling, you have got desire. These entities which make up the triune self, which is the human body, which is consisting of these 35 lessons or 35 divine virtues, which have to be undertaken. For that purpose, the first level of separation was from the in the realm of intelligence, when all that is became step 1, which we can also understand. We will go into another diagram here, right? That all that is breaks into, right, a high level structure of the soul cosmology. Any question here?
So when you say triune self, are the knower, thinker, doer part? Are they part of the human body?
They are part of the human body, not directly. They are part of your body when it was part and parcel of all that is.
Oh,
that was these 3 qualities, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, the qualities of those embodied in a perfectly balanced body is the triune self. That means every single oversoul or the higher self is going to be a triune self by itself. Are you with me? Our Purnatma is a triune self.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone clear? All that is broken down and grouped together as triune self. That triune self is not one but many triune selves, because it's a huge universe, is a huge entity. Okay.
Across all the
Now,
entities, right? Across all the kingdoms, whatever the soul it is in whichever phase.
yeah.
I mean, so
Right.
before the breakdown, in the first level, they are all together. That is called source. All that is okay.
Correct. That is the source. Source is, you can say that is what we call as GOD. GOD, I am rephrasing that GOD to be Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma.
Yeah, Brahma.
All that is, right?
All that
Or
is okay.
Tattvamasi. That is Tattvamasi. Okay. Now, there is a structure, because it wanted to see more of itself. It wanted to go to the depth of the progression. They approached one of the planets, which we understand to be where it can host life, right? And in this game, Earth also becomes an entity in the game of separation. But what is the condition with which a Mother Earth joins this one? It says that not only the people who live on me should progress, even I should progress. Okay. So the game of separation was for that objective. So the structure of this one, when we take every single individual, becomes is it in this? Yeah. Okay. So that progress further into, right, your physical body, then multiple dimensions, which we will discuss about probably tomorrow. This will be 12 dimensions that are broken down. The entire universe is broken down into 12 dimensions, and each dimension is a separation from the previous level over the number of years or whatever we call it, right? So you have one kingdom which you are saying is all that is. Here he has taken 6 dimensions. Don't go by that. We will go into the depth based on the content channeled and provided to us by Archangel Ariel. She is the one who has given this entire structure, saying there are 12 dimensions in which we exist. Why do we need to understand? The reason that we need to understand these 12 dimensions is we can play around in one dimension and saturate things. We are at our oversoul when we spoke about the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwar, which is the actual composition of what each one of us happens to be. That is the full complement, and that has to go through all this. That can fine-tune us if we understand the path of the communication, which is through these 12 dimensions, and we are in the 3rd dimension progressing into the 5th dimension. Okay. Any questions so far, please?
Basically, you're telling this 1D to 12D, I mean 3D to 12D, we can connect always and then separate the things which we are coming as a challenges or things with the health or with respect to
Everything,
anything.
they are all interconnected because
Oh.
on the earth, we play a game which involves 3 fundamental levels of separation.
Okay.
First is the separation from the universe, what we call oneness. Okay.
Yeah.
The second one is separation from ourselves. When I say separation from ourselves, our happy self. Now, when are you happy? Are you happy when your family is staying away from you? Or you are happy when the family is as one unit? When are you happy?
1 unit.
1 unit, correct? Now, we are separated from ourselves because our higher self, which was a full complement, we have separated ourselves, right? Because we are made in the qualities of God, right? When we separated, we took up a few of the lessons that we learned. When we first separated, we separated with an understanding that we are separating to complete this task of analyzing what are these lessons into bits and pieces, experiencing it, enriching ourselves, and merging back. This was the original game plan. This was the definition of the project that with which we took up every life. So now the game also involves the term which says that if you are not able to establish a communication with me, I am giving you all my powers so that you can be as creative as I am and you can play that game effectively and come back without any difficulty. Each lesson undergoes the same process. Okay. So in this structure, we broke down. We first became the higher self. As higher self, we started defining the rules of the game and all that. Then we became our causal body. So we started bringing in the impact of cause and effect, etc. at one stage. That we broke down and we came into occupying this physical body. Consider each of them, each of the dimension to have its own constituent of breath, its own constituent of atmosphere, its own interconnected existence. Okay. So from the 12th dimension to the 11th dimension to the 10th dimension to the 9th dimension and so on and so forth, we exist either physical or as particles. Okay.
One question about the three things that you said that exist in every dimension. So if you are in 5D or 6D or 7D, so every dimension will have the breath, atmosphere, and interconnected existence, right? So,
yes.
So when you say breath, what could it be, sir? In each dimension, it varies.
Atmosphere.
Okay. Okay.
Breath is the life force. See, this was the created, the natural formula for creation, right?
Yeah.
On the right-hand side, imagine these existing all around you. Whatever, this is the atmosphere that we are subjected to. And a part of that atmosphere happens to be the radiations from the physical self, the physical Annamaya Kosha.
Okay. Okay.
It is getting intermingled. Everything is energy. It has
And this
got
auric body,
its
right?
own. Yes, this is the auric body. In the auric body, there is the, right? Now, when you are as energy and this can be treated to be the power of your intent, your desire, which is one of the one that is participating there, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, because of the energy composition, you start understanding about one of the medium of communication is telepathy. Okay. Now, telepathy can transform itself into energy in motion.
Yeah. The thoughts that we send.
Okay. Correct. Right. energy in motion is nothing but can be written as E motion,
Yeah. Emotion.
which is emotion.
Yeah.
Okay. See how when we talk, you are able to hear me, I am able to hear you. Right? But I also exist as particles. So what I am talking is becoming emotion, energy in motion. That is the emotion. That is how the interconnection of our intent, our desire gets spread and forms this atmosphere. Now, if I connect to it, I will attract it. If I know how to lock it, I can lock it. Correct?
Locking the aura.
Now you see the lesson which said centering in the heart, because that is the door through which all this enters. Where do you feel the E energy in motion?
In your Anahata chakra. I mean, the center.
That is the first point. Correct? That is the first point when you are expanding. What happens to a photograph when you keep on expanding, zoom out? What happens to the photograph? Can I say that that photograph becomes something like this?
Yeah, bits and pieces.
It's a
Pixels.
pixel. It's a pixel by pixel. So
Pixel.
It becomes
like that.
pixel by
Yeah.
pixel.
Yeah, it will be like this only, the aura.
Exactly, right?
Yep.
Now, that is how your energy in motion will bring about a change. Because actually, we are as this, a community of 100 cells, which have got its own environment, which have got its own particle structure. It carries its own energy at the core. Are you getting me? It's very difficult to comprehend that we are like that, right?
Yeah.
Right? Now let us revisit the various combinations, how it is broken down into 35 lessons. What are all the various flavors of the 35 lessons? Today you may say, yesterday I tried pulling my energies vertically upward. So I became very tall. Today I will bring it horizontally and experience it. So I became too huge. Are you getting, if you take one flavor, when you are stretching it 360 degrees, which is the purpose of life, right? There are attachments, there are detachments, there are combinations and permutations, right? And you have got a certain amount of time. When you are so vast, right? How many ways you can get influenced? Now that is broken down into our evolution from childhood to what we are today. We have not yet come to the end of the project. So I have broken down that into various stages, various responsibilities, whether I undertake or I don't undertake, etc. Okay. Now, how am I doing it? Every time. Any questions so far? I saw someone raise a hand in between, but then later on my name only came up there. So
Yes,
my
sir.
camera caught it as a gesture. I mean,
Yes, sir.
yeah. Any questions so far?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, please ask,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, actually, I have two questions now. One is the breath is related to the Annamaya Kosha. So once a person vacates the body, there is no breath. It is all energy.
Okay.
This is a reaction from what Sukumar sir asked. So I was wondering, like, why will there be any breath going to a different dimension? My
Why
second
won't
question
it
is
grow?
what?
Actually, it is coming from the other dimension. It is not going into the other dimension.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So second question is attachments. The attachments are again related to our physical form, like, someone is your wife, someone is your child, all of that. So once we vacate this body, there should be no attachment to another soul because you are on your own.
That is what the ideal situation should be.
Okay.
Okay. But that is not what happens.
Uh-huh.
Because you are not happy with your experience, you may probably look at, see, end of the day, what is the difference between your over self and your physical self? From the story so far,
Yeah.
you know what your over self is. It is
Yes.
a full complement of the balance.
Yes.
Okay. Now, this balanced entity, yesterday I did mention, right? Or did I not? I don't think I mentioned it. Okay. So this, I mentioned that the desirer from the realm of permanence through Maheshwar, who is maintaining the balance, there is always a test that is going on. I mentioned it. Yes, I mentioned it yesterday. Right. So now this, I mean, everyone is able to recall yesterday's discussion.
Yeah. Yes and no, sir.
Yes, sir. I mean, yesterday we have to maintain the balance. That is the one. If you miss the balance,
Correct.
we
We
did not
have to
talk.
maintain the balance. And if the balance is broken, what happens?
Yeah.
That is exactly where I stopped. Yes. Right?
Yeah.
So now this balance is broken. Now what happens? Well, balance is with respect to the 35 divine qualities. That is clear?
Yes.
Right? Now you have to prepare a project of the lessons, that you are going to come back with. That is, you are embarking on a journey.
Yeah.
Because the objective is to purify the body that you have spoiled. Just like if we wear a set of clothing, we go out, some car travels by and then that gets dirtied. You come back and then you change over, correct?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then clean up. Those
Yeah.
35 divine qualities, 360 degrees have to be repeated for you to learn and purify the body so that the triune self can again occupy it.
Yeah.
Are you able to link this to yesterday's where we stopped?
Yes.
All of you or only one?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Very good. Right.
Yes.
So now this you are creating a plan. How are you creating a plan? There is a story. That story has to be run through. The experiences could be happy, sad, various kinds of experiences. You have created a project plan. The project plan fundamentally can be looked at as a composition of a theme, or a set of lessons, certain methodologies or skills to execute that life, and each lesson, the outcome is also predestined. Okay?
Yeah.
Since we have got the lower end of creativity and the upper end of creativity, this will have a complement of the lower end experiences and the higher end experiences, each of them broken down into the spiritual quality and the materialistic quality in it. Okay, both are there in that experience.
Mhm.
Okay. Are you able to visualize that? So now what do you have? You have a game that you have agreed to play. That game, how are you going to play? I am going to give you the resources to play the game. What are the resources? The resources happen to be your lessons, your talents and skill set, and each lesson having an outcome. They are of two categories. They are spiritual lessons. There are materialistic lessons. I have to give you both kinds of skills. But what are the rules of the game? They have the entire outcomes have to align with what? Just imagine.
Purpose
Your
of
Life
life
life.
plan.
purpose. Life purpose.
Pardon? Life
Life
purpose.
purpose.
Yeah.
Life purpose. Okay. Now, they have, when I say life purpose, what is life purpose?
Again, becoming that purity, the 35 lessons,
Yeah,
and
to
then
become
balance
one
it.
with the, to become one unit. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. This is the game. This is the game. There are going to be n number of permutations, combinations, which science can call mutations. Okay. Now, in this combination, there is one entity that is given to you, which is called your free will. Because I am giving you the same powers to coexist and come back safely, I am giving you the ability to become a creator.
Yeah.
That creative power is given to you wide the combination which is called that skill which is called your free will. Okay. How are we doing on time? Sudhakar, how are we doing on time?
Yeah, we are at 7, sir. This is where the free will can create thoughts other than the God's thought and become the misery or the
Free will, no. Don't go so fast.
Yes.
Then you are going to spoil the khichdi. Okay. Right? So now, what is the plan? You have created a recipe. The recipe is consisting of skill sets, which have got a flavor of spirituality, a flavor of materialism, and you have got a set of lessons which are aligned to the spiritual characteristics of the lesson and materialistic qualities of the lesson, and all of them have got an outcome. So you have got your game plan. In the game plan, you have to now choose the players and actors to enact the role pertaining to the outcome of the lessons, utilizing the skills that have got to be, they could be rudimentary skills. And your learning is broken down, some part sitting in the skill, in the lesson, some in the skill, and some in the outcome. These are very well hidden from you. When I say you, this you is the one that has arrived on the physical earth. But till you have arrived, right, there is this plan is being discussed because you need the execution of the plan. Are you all with me so far?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now in this game plan, you start selecting the Amitabh Bachchans of your life, the Sridevis of your life, the villains, the Ravanas of your life. All these are with the objective of the skills, the lessons, and the outcomes. With that objective, you get into a contract with every entity that you are talking. Because everyone has to undergo those experiences one way or the other. The give and take model fits in very well here. You scratch my back, I scratch your back types. Right? So now the plan, the cast, the scenarios, and the corresponding dialogues are created. And the pre-birth plan is ready. Okay? So far, all of you aligned? With this plan, the process of implementing this cycle is your birthing process. If you were in the full complement and in the realm of permanence, how would it happen? It would happen exactly by the power of thought. Okay,
Sir,
it will manifest at the thought level.
Sir, one question.
Yes, sir.
So we are trying to master these 35 divine virtues, right?
Correct.
So the soul or triune self purpose is to master this 35 virtues.
35 divine lesson. Yes.
But why will the soul choose to be a villain in somebody's life? Being,
No, then see, but then when I say 360 degrees of any virtue, it is going to have both, right? Balanced and imbalanced.
Okay.
When I say imbalanced, it has to go to the extreme. Are you with me? Pain and pleasure together is one.
Okay.
Okay. If you experience only pleasure all the while, when will you learn about the pain side of it?
Okay.
Every characteristic will go through that level, that stage. Because if you are God, you should know what is pain and what is pleasure, both.
Yeah, so pain means I want to go through the pain so that I know, but I don't want to cause the pain to other person, right? Because my purpose is to understand the pain and come out of it.
Correct. But when is it pain? If I prepare you and take you to a doctor telling you that I am going to perform a surgery on you, you are going to have pain for 15 minutes. Okay. Are you already conditioned that that pain is going to be part and parcel of the event?
Okay.
You won't then feel it as pain, will you not?
Yeah. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So that's the way the whole game plan will work. Now, and you are getting into a contractual obligation with the other party, which I am calling the soul contract.
Okay.
You are both made aware,
Mm.
but you have also got one plan outcome in a particular methodology, but I am making it so interesting for you that after you have taken birth, your entire position is being reconditioned in the first 35 years of your life. I am putting you through a different environment completely, where I am conditioning you with different kinds of experience, pleasure, pain, etc., etc. All those which are becoming stored in the 100 trillion cells that you are made up of. Okay. I am actually giving you the flexibility to choose your lesson, yet I am also creating another hurdle for you, which some books call Maya, some books call attachment, some books call experiences that you like, that you don't like, and I am reorganizing your life because I have enabled I have pressed the button which says forget what you have come here for. I will overwhelm you with the goods and the bads.
So this is the first 35 years of the
life.
Okay.
I mean, if someone has time, maybe not in this 4 days,
Yeah.
right? Here we are very, I will also take you through the process of every month of your first 35 years. What are all the qualities? How do you go through it? After reading the soul contract, I've got a lot more clarity.
Okay.
Okay, first, you see, you got 7 virtues by 7 virtues in that. Yeah, Varsha ma'am, go ahead.
So, go ahead.
Yes, Namaste, Chandra sir. So, Sudhakar ji actually touched upon the point that on the question that I had. So let's say if a soul does bad things, right? Now, isn't the soul power like reducing in the sense that you're taking on more karma?
No, I'm coming to that. I have not yet come to karma.
Okay.
But you park the question. I want that question.
Okay.
Okay, I want that question. Note it down on a piece of paper because that will come up tomorrow. So now what has happened is I have made your life very interesting. Okay, you have started enjoying life. And you have got addicted to some of those learnings that you are going through. You are getting stuck. What is happening to your actions?
Sir, I have one question also.
Yeah.
What happens if the person is or the life it doesn't pass beyond certain age?
No, I didn't get the question. Can you repeat that?
So it's saying 35 years of the life, right? We have to
No,
experience.
that is the formation of the personality. Yeah, first 35 years.
35 years, right? If the person is not cross the 35
not
years,
around, yeah, okay.
Yeah, not around. Okay, what will happen around to that?
Okay. Now,
Sir,
when you do the pre-birth plan,
based on this one question from my side, you said first 35 years of our lifetime, we are going to have the childhood. Am I right?
No, I didn't say childhood. You will create
personality development.
You will develop a personality. Okay.
Okay.
Now, Okay, see, you are given the opportunity consisting of lessons, talents, outcomes, okay? And talents, the outcomes is that part which is going to define the completion of what you have chosen or non-completion. Are you able to visualize that? So, if you have not gone the full complement, that becomes a lesson which is incomplete. Is that the right way to read the sentence? You have joined engineering, let us say. It has got semesters. That means every 6 months you are going to give an exam. And in that exam, you have got 10 different subjects. Each subject you have to clear to say that you have passed. Bhuvana ma'am?
Yes.
Yes, sir. We are
Yes,
here.
yes. You have to
Right.
clear. Yes.
Yeah, if you have not cleared, what happens?
We have to rewrite
You
again.
have to repeat. You have to
Right?
repeat. Correct?
We have to, yes.
Till you have completed, you have to repeat.
Mm.
The act of repeat, whether you have passed or not passed, whether you have complete, not passed, I will use the word completed or incompleted.
Incomplete. Right.
Okay? Right? Incomplete portion is your karma.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
Completed portion is your wisdom.
Right. All right.
Completed portion is your wisdom. Incomplete is your
Karma.
karma. That means it is going back to your 35 divine qualities in different flavor.
You still have to learn it, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you still have to learn it.
Yep.
So, what happens if you abandon your studies and become a Bill Gates?
Anyway, after
Still
that,
the
I
lesson,
have to,
still that lesson is incomplete, right?
Exactly. Yes.
No,
So we
whatever
can't.
you do, if you don't pass, you have to pass again. You have to come back and do that
Yes.
again.
You
No
have to
matter what. You
complete.
cannot skip.
Don't use
Cannot
pass and fail because that will
So we
confuse
cannot.
people.
No,
We
no, you cannot skip, I would say.
escape.
You cannot escape.
So,
Yeah.
Chandra sir,
Right?
the
Yeah.
completed one we don't have to repeat?
No, you don't have to repeat. That is the wisdom with which you will
Wisdom you
complete
gained
the
already.
others.
Okay.
In the past life.
So we should continue only with the incomplete one until it gets completed.
Correct.
That is what
And
your higher self will
this
tell you.
incomplete, now this incomplete may be done here. They may be, that learning may be completed en route in one of the dimensions. It can happen anywhere. Because you are vast and existing in that many paradigms.
And
Yeah.
is there a way to measure how many we completed or how many are incomplete?
That is done when you go and join your full complement along with your higher self before you embark on this one. And I have not yet learnt that, but I believe there has to be a way which is going to become part of the wisdom with which you are
growing,
enacting your life.
Past
It is
life
not
experiences,
one life, right?
past life
all
wisdom.
Those, yeah, because all that wisdom, like today, if I take Patriji, if I take GK sir, their evolution is way ahead. Right? They are coming back again and again to teach the others and help them raise themselves. That means what? They are probably in the 9th or 10th dimension already. Or some may be even higher. So there is not a way to measure it in terms of the way we understand with our 3D mindset.
Sir,
Does that
one
answer your
question.
question, ma'am?
Yes, yes. I
Rama, ma'am?
think I
Yeah.
think
You need
the
to be
more
so
energy
willingness and
levels.
acceptance, madam, here to accept.
No. It's not that acceptance. It is
I mean,
more your ability to analyze. You can only move from one dimension to the next one based on the level at which you are conscious.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Kumari
sir.
ji.
Yeah. This is okay as the soul progresses. But
Correct.
initially, when the soul starts its journey, how does it make its choices? Does it always choose
No,
the
you
government?
start. I mean, somewhere you start, right?
Yeah. So
You-
even
So
at
you
that,
you got a clean slate. When you have started, you got a clean slate.
yes.
Your
So
objective is to maintain your slate clean.
so even at the time the soul starts its first journey, I
Correct.
know the animal kingdom has no karma. They don't accumulate and they don't bring over.
They don't, but then they progress into human kingdom.
Yes. So once they start
After
the
the group soul stage has
Mhm.
reduced to 2 souls in a group, which is the domesticated animals, you then in one of your next births in progression, you become a human kingdom.
Yes.
You enter the human kingdom. You have got 5 stages in human kingdom also.
Okay.
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 Now, in the 5 stages, you have got at the lowest end, you have got the infant.
Mhm.
Okay.
Baby
The
soul.
infant stage of your soul, baby,
Young.
adolescent. Okay.
Yes.
Then
Matured.
one more stage,
Matured
matured,
and old.
and then no,
Matured.
you call it infinite soul there. Okay,
Yes.
so there is a classification, but it is too heavy for me to talk about in this forum.
Okay, sir.
If someone wants to go to that level of understanding, I will say join spiritual tablets. You will automatically learn that.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Now, my question is when the soul starts its first journey, since it has no choice to pick from his own
No. It has. It doesn't have any karma.
Yeah.
So, in your first round, you are picking up whatever you can do.
Okay.
You're picking up. I mean, you go to kindergarten. That is the beginning of your school, right?
Yes.
You may not have books as heavy as backbreaker, backpack, and all that. Okay, you're going, but then you are learning journey. They say, what is this life journey? It is a learning journey.
Learning. Yes.
The objective is I learn. I don't learn, I add to my lessons. I learn, I complete that and utilizing that because I will create a methodology. I will create my own way of learning. All that is nothing but the free will.
Creativeness.
When I don't encounter a failure while I am learning, because that free will goes to one extreme, which I call ego. Right?
Yes.
And when I have a combination of success and failure, I have got a different paradigm.
Yes.
Correct? I am walking the middle path. So any difficulty that comes, I have got the courage. I have got the past experience. I also know how I can manage without that becoming a failure.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Geeta ma'am.
Question, sir. Extended question, sir. Madam asked the first round when we take them. So when we say the what choices or what things we start, is it like the free will or the higher self will be in connection at the first round to help us to start
See,
our journey?
when you higher self is the one that is sending you on the journey. Higher self is not an external entity. It is your full complement. It is like you on this physical earth. I am going to do engineering. Tomorrow I have got my subject, which is computer network analysis. Okay. Now, You are assigning yourself to play the role of studying network analysis, correct?
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Now, at that moment, I may call you, the one who is assigning, as the higher self.
Okay,
I'm
sir.
just drawing an
Sorry for-
analogy. That is not the higher self, but that is you playing the role of the higher self there. Yeah, Kumariji.
But the higher self, as per my understanding, is your Purnatma.
Yes, that is your
Yes.
Purnatma, right?
Oh, okay.
It is
So
not
it sits in the
somebody's
12th dimension,
Purnatma.
right? It sits in the 12th dimension.
It is somewhere in that top management layer.
Okay.
Tomorrow when I talk the dimensions, you will get a lot more clarity.
So can we talk verbally? Dimensions exist here on the earth. I mean, just to understand how where they exist. I mean, on the cosmos around.
They exist all around you.
Okay.
Okay, now I am sitting under a light. Where exactly is light? Can you tell me?
In that case, it's coming from the top.
It's coming from the top. I've got a shiny surface on my laptop. So is it reflecting?
Yeah, because of its reflection,
Is
we
it
are able to see.
reflecting? No, that's more.
Oh yeah, reflecting. Yes.
All this is part and parcel of that light.
Yes.
Yeah. Without light, there is nothing. But light is there.
Exactly. But then your ability to
perceive that light and then that
accept it, perceive that also is light. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, see the beauty. The whole thing is interconnected. But we look at it only from one window. What about the others? Right?
Probably you are bringing the
learning.
consciousness point also here.
Yes, of course. I mean, when I get an opportunity, my objective is to equip all of us with what I have understood. But it has to be your understanding. It can't be my understanding.
Yeah.
That is why I want this session to be interactive. Yeah. Rajender ji.
Sir,
Geeta
you
madam,
said...
sir. Geeta madam.
Sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, Rajender ji, Geeta ma'am.
Yeah, no problem.
Sir, regarding the first question, I'm sorry if you have done this thing and I've missed it. But at what stage? Mineral kingdom, then plant kingdom, then animal kingdom, and then human. At what stage does this energy get a soul? It's energy all the time?
No, once the life enters it, then
once the life and death.
I mean, this one you are anyway joining. You are joining that thinking and destiny.
Yeah.
That sessions that we are going to start.
So what will be the India time? Because everywhere it is
India
being
time will be
PSSM.
9 o'clock in the evening. No, it will be 9 o'clock in the evening.
9 p.m. to 10:30. Okay.
No, that is the one that is currently going on. But it will be probably early morning for India. If it is 8:30 there, it will be 6 or 6:30 in the morning.
Oh, okay, sir.
No, Sar is talking about the new class, madam. That is a new batch, madam.
That is the new batch I'm talking about. Yeah.
Sir, when is it starting the new batch?
We are yet to decide.
I don't know. That we are yet to get all the right.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen the poll going on. Sir, second query is like in this physical dimension. Now I have heard about for the last few years. I've been hearing about that the first 7 years of life are very important. And then if you get a childhood
it's not
trauma,
just the 5. No. Every 7 years, there is a transformation that happens till you go and touch your 35th year.
Okay.
What are those 7 years? You are talking about...
They talk about you
whichever
can do your
it is.
inner child healing. Yeah. So there is, according to you, there
that
will
is
be
after you have crossed but then you should know that there is an inner child, right? You won't know it in the first 7 years anyway.
Right.
Right? First 14 years also you will not know.
Yes.
Right? After that you are on your soul journey. Till 14 years, that is why Patriji says, after 14 years, you have no role to play in your child's this one, except doing what they ask. Because that is part of your contract with them.
doing whatever they ask. Whether
Yes.
it is,
You will explain to them, but you cannot decide on their behalf.
Yeah, I
You
will not
cannot
decide,
force
but that
your
does not mean
decision
I
on
cannot
them.
interact on any. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
did I say you
At least I
cannot
can hold
interact? I said
discussions.
you
Yeah,
can. You can do all that. That you can do even if you are grown
I
up. But
understand.
ultimately,
I'm
you
not
are.
supposed to
Yeah.
impose. I'm not supposed to impose. Yeah, okay.
Exactly. Exactly.
I get it.
Right. Yeah. So
Sir,
Rajendra
what
ji.
about this inner child healing that they talk about?
That
7
is one
years are
of the
important and
methods.
14
No,
years.
no,
But what is
no.
inner
No,
child
no.
healing all about?
Inner child healing is nothing but what you are going to do in this exercise also. It is healing. Let the body heal. You are going to do your meditation as a process. You are going to cleanse your aura. All this is nothing but healing your inner child as well as your grown-up child, both. I mean, I will only, for the sake of differentiating myself, I will tomorrow give it a different name.
Correct.
Okay. But you mean to say that whatever the name is, but it is going to heal me completely, right?
It can help you. It will
Whatever.
provide you the ability to heal.
Yeah. Ability to heal this life,
Yeah,
past
you will.
lives too.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And you're talking about the process. You're saying that this aura cleansing, that we make the
Aura cleansing
uninvited
is one of
influences.
them. Aura
Okay.
cleansing is one of them, because you have, in the first 7 years itself, you have started framing your own opinions about your parents or your friends, your enemies. You like something, you don't like something. You are storing all those energies, right, within you.
Right.
You are storing, you are reminiscing it again and again. You are revisiting it. Every time you revisit, that starts becoming your fear, that becomes your hatred, that becomes one of the 7 Arshad Vargas.
Yes. True.
Right? Eliminating all that is your, pardon?
It becomes the emotions, thoughts, beliefs, patterns, blueprint in your brain.
That becomes part and parcel of what I was showing in this diagram. That is sitting around you. Those are because those are not letting you get the full benefit of this. Because what you are feeding by that is in this energy pattern. It can manifest as ill health, it can manifest as incomplete lessons, it can be so many things. Are you with me? Geeta ji.
I can't see this picture very clearly. This picture.
You can open the presentation on your laptop and see it. I have already sent you that link ना, उसको download करके आप खोलेंगे तो ये सब मिल जाएगा.
सर एक और रिक्वेस्ट जो आपने कल किया था, that PowerPoint, probably was it PowerPoint or something else, some other.
No, it is not PowerPoint.
The mind
it is
map.
the same thing.
Okay.
You have to open it in a browser, madam. Browser.
Okay, sir. I will do that. Thank you very much.
Again, one of these days, I will also use that itself to show you how you use it. Anyway, yeah, Rajendra ji.
Sir, may I ask?
One sec, Rajendra ji is waiting for some time.
Sure.
Sir, the lessons that are incomplete, you said that we have to come back and finish it at some point. Now,
Correct.
when the soul is making the soul plan journey, at that time, before the contract is made, and so the question is, the soul should have all the wisdom that the soul has, and also the lessons
It has,
that.
no? It has.
Yeah, no, the question is, now also the lessons that are yet to finish or complete, the wisdom, the knowledge is there for the soul. So accordingly, the soul is making the contract and comes and come into the body, and the free will is also there. Now at that time, we don't know, we forget about what the soul plan journey is or the contract is, and is it that the Maya? Because based on the free will, based on the free will, we will accordingly act. We can choose to be a good or the bad. Now, if the person chooses to be the good, that means, he is going according to the plan and the contract.
He is going, no, he is going in line with the quality of God, which you are calling compassion, love. It is a derivative of all these qualities.
Yes.
Right?
But the free will chooses to be bad, then that's Maya?
No, that's free will.
That's free will, okay.
Okay, that means you are becoming a victim of the materialistic lesson part of it, not the overall lesson itself.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that addiction that you are forming, that is the Maya.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I want to summarize at this point in terms of, right? We revisited this portion saying that the full complement of your soul, the one that is embodied in this physical body, right? The one that is taking life after life, that, right? That is 1/12 of this full complement. Now, how is it 1/12? I really don't know, right? But it appears to be because if I take the vastness compared to the minuscule size, right? Most of I don't have a scientific explanation, so I have accepted that part. So it is 1/12 that is inside me, surrounded by atmospheres, surrounded by nature units, etc., broken down into lessons, right? Some of the lessons could be hard work to maintain stability. It could be giving and taking. These are all examples. And yesterday someone had asked this question, saying that, sir, what are those 35 divine lessons? Okay. Is this fully visible or do I need to?
It's visible.
Yes. Okay. I've just broken down because I couldn't show all the 35 in one page. I broke it down into 3 things. Was it Sirisha ma'am? You asked? I don't recall who asked. Someone asked, but this is fearlessness, uprightness, non-violence, study of old scriptures, understanding them, disseminating them. These are all available as a collection of divine virtues in one website, which is run by Ramakrishna Mission. It is ramakrishna.org/divine qualities. You will get some explanation also for some of these. Okay. So these are all the basic qualities which identifies us with the divine qualities. But the predominant one, everything is derived from love and compassion. Its presence, its darkness, both. Okay. Right? Then what we spoke about today happens to be no, not this. We spoke about how the transition happens, how life evolved, what are the qualities, how do those qualities impact us at a higher level. But as we go on, there will be more. I want it to be today, between yesterday and today, I would say that today's interaction was 25% better than yesterday. But I would want the interaction to be more and more, so that when we go to doing the exercises that I want all of us to participate in during the course of the review and subsequently, unfortunately, I may be out of circulation for 1 week, right? It is not unfortunate for you people, it is unfortunate for me, because I'm going to miss out the opportunity, right? Now, whatever the lesson, it is going to be all around us. It will be knocking our doors. it will be manifesting in various means, even as reminders, etc., in terms of the communication that we have from the universe onto us. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. I think, sir, we are
I
little
wanted to
over.
continue.
We will
Pardon?
continue tomorrow, sir, or you want to continue now?
No, we will continue tomorrow because
Yeah.
see, it's already 6
Yes, sir. Thank
in
you.
India.
Yeah.
Right. So I think we have done a good 1 hour or slightly more.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
yes. Because
my
if I start giving the entire thing, if I now we will spend some time on question answers, Sudhakar. That I don't mind.
Okay, sir.
I have.
Yeah.
No. My only question now is, our soul plan starts in the year after 14th or after 35 years?
For 0 to 12 months. सोल प्लान लेने के बाद में ही आप जन्म लोगे. You don't take birth. So execution starts the moment you are born.
Yes.
Right.
So
see, if I take it, pardon?
Childhood days